What is up, everybody? We're gonna head to go surf Rocky Rights right now. Apparently it's really fun, a lot of people out. It'll be a nice little breather to get away from pipe for a minute and just surf some high performance waves.
I find the North Shore really tricky to get waves. If you ever want to go to a place to get your wave quota up, the North Shore isn't the easiest place.
Also, Tom and I were just talking about music, how it can affect you positively, negatively, emotionally.
So what is your favorite surf pump up song? Is it a bit of rock? Is it a bit of rap? Pop? Yeah.
Instrumental?
Reggae?
Beethoven? We want to hear your favorite song at the moment that would get you psyched to go surf.
My favorite song, it's a little old school, kind of shows that I'm not the youngest kid on the block these days, but if you guys remember the Trilogy movie, which if you surf you have to know that movie, it is the best movie ever made. The Andy Section Mickey Avalon song is my little pump up song at the moment. Okay, that was my favorite. It was such a good section, but that's my pump up song.
Alright, now for mine. This is a song I listen to before my heats, usually, at least last year. Which maybe I'll change it up, because it didn't end up working too good. It's by Eminem. In terms of just getting like pumped up to go surf a heat, I found this to be the best one. Sorry for the lyrics, it's a little bit aggressive, but when trying to surf a heat, gotta be aggressive. I really get psyched with the headphones on when that starts happening. Tom thinks I'm funny.
I like it. I'm all for it. No laughing at other people's music.
How do you not get psyched from that?
Okay, so we want to hear your favorite pump up songs, and this is for when you're waking up in the morning, there's motivation levels are at an all-time low, and you need something, a little pep in the step to get you going that little extra 10% out in the water.
Could be your gym pump up song, like what you like to work out to, go surf.
Yeah, what gets you going?
Leave it in the comments.
Not in that sort of way. Don't think dirty. We'll see you in a bit. Oh.
He's really not afraid of me.
He's trying to tug us. He's looking at the waves. He's checking the waves. Look at him. Oh, is that sunset?
Yeah. What do geckos eat? We're at Farm to Barn in Haleiwa. Today is all about recovery. So we've been here in Hawaii for a couple weeks now. We've been going hard. I've been training a lot. I've been surfing twice a day. And today, my body just needs a little bit of love, I think. So we're at a good friend's place. They're so sweet. They're letting me use the sauna and their ice bath. So I'm gonna do a little sauna ice bath, cold hot contrast, which obviously I'm sure you guys have seen a ton of athletes do. This is amazing. I'd recommend for anybody. Probably do like 3 rounds. Heating up in here. It's time for our first ice. Oh yeah, she's looking cold. A few minutes in the ice. I'm gonna go back in the sauna. Oh, the nice part. I'm gonna do like another 10 minutes in here. It's really interesting with the ice. The first like minute is hard and then you kind of sink into it. If you've done it, you know what I'm talking about. Here we go. If you have access to an ice bath or a sauna, or you're thinking about getting one, I would highly recommend. Want to be healthier, feel better. There's 1,000 studies, 1,000 podcasts you can go listen to on the ice and the heat. Sauna gives you a minute to have some time for yourself during the day. Just take a second to stop. And the ice bath is awesome because you feel so good after, and it's mentally such a nice little challenge. So thank you to Mahina and the Garcia family for letting me use your beautiful little home setup here. It's awesome. Ice time. The whole goal is to be able to relax into the ice, not be tense and crazy, just surrender to it, which is hard. It's 1 minute and 10 seconds.
We're down here at PUPUKEA. Tom and I are gonna go surf something other than Pipeline or Sunset, which is a nice break. The waves look fun, kind of windy, very Hawaii. I have a color coordinated situation happening here, which I'm very excited about. That was a good left. I'm gonna ride a 5.8 CI Pro with medium JJF future fins in it, pintail. It's been going really well in waves like this, so hopefully we get some clips. Pipeline is one of those waves that is unlike any other. It's scary, exciting, beautiful, the most powerful wave I think I've ever seen or surfed. And it really takes 100% of your focus as a surfer to go out there and commit to catching a couple waves. At Pipe, you could easily wait 2 to 3 hours to catch just one wave. And that wave could be the best wave of your entire life, where you get the barrel of your life and spit out with everyone on the beach watching. But it could also be the worst wipeout and most intense wipeout of your life. We had a great question from you guys on how the Pipeline lineup works. So I thought I'd break it down for you. My best advice when it comes to surfing Pipe is, first of all, if you're not experienced enough, do not go out. It's a really amazingly tricky wave and you need to know what you're doing. If you are experienced enough, just have no expectation, go out with an open mind and willing to learn from the experience. What's up guys, we are still here in Hawaii and I thought it'd be really interesting for you guys to know what I ride over here. Hawaii has a huge variety and range of different types of waves, whether that be Sunset, big wave, kind of tricky, Pipeline, super hollow, all the way down to just really high performance Rockies type of waves. So in Hawaii, I probably bring the most boards of anywhere in the world just because it's such a broad range of boards you actually need here. So I'm gonna take you through them. All right, so we'll start on the bigger end of things. We'll start right here with this 6'4", Channel Islands, Rook 15. This is actually a board they made me last year for Pipe, and I rode it at Pipe a lot, and then also it works really nice at Sunset. Since then, which we'll get into in a little bit, I've changed it, but it's a Rook 15, which is a very high performance model for Channel Islands. The reason I think it works good at Pipe is because of the rocker in it, and Pipe is such a hollow, steep wave, and with a wave like that, you want a board that has a fair bit of rocker. So the more rocker there is, the pretty much more responsive the board's gonna be. But if the wave is really dead or flat, it's gonna be harder. And the less rocker, so the flatter the board, the more drive and speed you're gonna get. So those are better to ride when it's a little bit of a flatter wave. Pipeline, you have all the speed in the world. So this is just more really knifey, and it's gonna respond exactly how I want it to when I want it to. I now ride Future Fins. This is from last year, so I still have FCS in this model. I used to ride the large Chloes. And for the moment, that's what I'm using here. All right, my second board is a 6'2". They made me specifically for Tahiti, for Chopu, and pipeline. This is like a specific tube riding board. And more like Tahiti or pipe, it's all about the entry speed and all about the paddle and being up early so like you can make that drop. So they put a little bit more foam kind of forward under my chest so I can paddle and get just pretty much quicker. It's a little bit flatter up here, so once I'm like up and going, the speed carries super good. I'm flying on this thing. I rode the 6.0 version of it in Tahiti. You can actually see the difference. This is a 6.2 as well. This is a 6.2 Rook 15, which is kind of more for high performance, where this is specifically for tube riding. You can see how this one's a little bit wider forward. I don't know if you can, but so if you're surfing a super hollow wave like pipeline or Tahiti or something of that sort, it's something to keep in mind. That paddle power and entry speed is really important, and you can do a lot with the boards you're riding in terms of allowing you to get that better entry speed. A lot of guys are doing this. Kind of the first guy to do this or think of it was John. Came out with a model that was like a ton of crazy foam forward and a really pulled in tail, and everyone freaked out because he surfed so good on it. 6'2 tube rider, a 6'2 performance Rook 15. Then I have a 6'0 tube ride. I wouldn't use this board necessarily for like a turn wave. This is just for pipe. So 6'2, 6'0, 5'10 pipe boards. Tom did the spray. Do you guys like it? Should we do more like that? I think it's pretty damn cool. Tom's the creative one of family. Then coming down here, this is more fun. This is just a regular Rook 15 Channel Islands, rounded pintail, 5'10". 5'10", if I'm riding a 5'10", it's like the most fun size waves ever in my opinion. It's a 2-inch step up from my regular short board. And this is just for high performance waves when I want to do a lot of fun turns. So then we have a 5'9", exactly the same. I rode this on tour a lot this year. I've been using the JJF medium future fins this whole trip pretty much in the boards that are still future, and I really love these fins. Then I have all the way down to my 5'8". This is the new CI Pro model. This board's a little bit more forgiving than a Rookie. Really easy to ride if I'm surfing like PUPUKEA, small B-land, even small Rockies. I rode it out the other day. Just a fun little high performance board for when it gets a little bit smaller here on the North Shore, which doesn't happen often. Kind of what I have in the quiver for this trip to Hawaii. When we come back in January for the event, I'll have probably double the amount of boards because I'll have backups of everything, and I have new ones coming. Hopefully that gives you guys some insight as to what I ride in Hawaii. If you have any questions, leave a comment below.